Hello, is this even working? Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everyone? Ha. Let's do a test. I want to make sure everything's working. Hope you guys can hear me and stuff like that. And welcome to another live stream today. And we are talking about a brand new Mercedes S-Class that debuted yesterday. Oh boy. So we've got a lot of things to talk about today. So before I get into that, let me just check one or two things because I can see some weird signals flashing at me. What's it saying? Okay. Let me check. Okay, so check 1, 2. Yeah, I think everything's fine. So yesterday I did a stream about the brand new Rolls-Royce Ghost. Exquisite luxury, obviously at the price as well, because the Ghost, being an entry-level Rolls-Royce, starts at 250 grand UK, which is a lot of money. The S-Class, on the other hand, is Mercedes, like top-class Mercedes. And a new one came out yesterday. And I don't know, man. I kind of have mixed feelings about this car, innit? So I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know what the sound is like in the comments as well. Hopefully it's all good. No weird echoes and stuff. And also hopefully the video or the imagery is all cool as well. So like I was saying, the S-Class came out yesterday. And today we're going to be talking about the following points about the new S-Class. So let me just get my list ready. So we're going to talk about the design of the new S-Class, the interior, safety. Man, Mercedes went all out crazy when it comes to safety with the new car. I mean, like, damn, they're just like unbelievable. Some really, really cool stuff. So looking forward to that. Obviously, things like infotainment systems. The seats in this car are absolutely ridiculous as well. Obviously, things like engine power and all that stuff that you guys want to know about. Cool stuff about the lights in this car, and obviously driving and aero, and then of course price. I'm not necessarily gonna go in this order, but that is what we're gonna be covering today. So let's start with the comments, because you guys are commenting already. Let's see what's up. Let's get back here. So we have London Supercars up in here. Nice to see you back, bro, and you too, man. Yeah, crazy wet day today, but it's all cool to do a stream. So it's the last stream before tomorrow's Concours of Elegance. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. There are going to be some pretty insane cars there tomorrow, and I'm going to try and go live if I can. London Supercars, are you coming to London Concours tomorrow? Let me know. Be some amazing cars up there tomorrow. And you're also saying, when are you going to go supercar spotting? It's kind of difficult at the moment because I went out last week. Actually, it was this week on Monday. And I'm telling you, man, there's nothing out in London. It's so dead. It's almost crazy. There's nothing out there. But tomorrow will be very, very interesting because it's going to Concours of Elegance at Hampton Court. And they have some amazing cars there tomorrow. So I will be going live on YouTube there as soon as I arrive there tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Everything is working, bro, said London Supercars. Thank you very much for the heads up. And you also said a live stream the supercars around London. Yeah, that I will try at the weekend if I can, because I got a little work at the moment, so I might not be able to do that, but I'll try again at the weekend. Hopefully I can. George the Danford said, yo, what's happening, man? Welcome to another episode of Haptic Wood. More about that later. Oh my gosh. George the Danford said, Concours of Elegance at Hampton Court. Not London Concours. Yeah, sorry, forgive me. Concours of Elegance at Hampton Court. There's definitely a difference between the two of them, okay? So there you go. Thank you for that, George. Correction. Oh my God. Okay, let's start with this new car. Actually, let's go to the Mercedes website because they got some nice imagery there. Obviously, check out this really cool looking lifestyle picture here. You got two girls casually standing right next to the new S-Class. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the new car? I had a look at it, right? Does it look a little bit more like an A45 or maybe like a C-Class to you guys? I get it. To me, it looks like a stretched out version of a C-Class or a stretched out version of an A45 or A35, especially around the lights here as well. I don't know what you guys think about that. Is it just me or are you guys seeing that as well? And do you think it looks a little bit too sporty for like a luxury car? Again, is that just me or is it, I don't know, it's a bit weird, isn't it? It's like, it looks too sporty for for the kind of car it's supposed to be. Like all these massive air intakes and all this aggressive kind of look thing going on here. I don't know if I kind of like that. It's really weird, isn't it? Like the Rolls Royce for me has that balance of elegance and flow and all that cool kind of regalness. I'm not getting the same kind of feeling from this brand new Mercedes S-Class. I don't know about, yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. It's definitely a bigger, stretched out version of of the C-Class, at least to my eye. Even the A35, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, this car should not have any resemblance whatsoever to the cheaper cars. This should be the flagship car. I mean, that kid should not be sitting on this car as well. That's unacceptable, man. What's the father doing? Can't do that. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm not feeling it, is basically what I'm trying to say here. But let me show you guys more images of it. Maybe you'll appreciate that a bit more. Actually, I have another way to do this. Let's go to... Where is it? No, that's definitely not the right window. What is I doing? Oh no, I'm having technological issues here. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, here we go. No, that's not it. Oh my god, what's going on here? Technology problems, oh no. I think it's just me, innit? It's like, it's not technology. Okay, let's change this. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, let's go back to the website because it's not working. God damn it, I want to show you some really cool images of this car. I guess we can do that from the website as well. So let's have a look at some really nice images of it before we talk about the interior and all that stuff. Yeah, look at it. Look. If you look from this bit here, from around here, I definitely see the C-Class and I definitely see the A45 and A35. And then you just add a little bit of a stretch to it. And voila, you have an S-Class. Yeah, it's a bit lazy design, I think, in my point of view. Around the back as well, look at it. It's I'm not gonna lie, right? I've never really been a fan of the S-Class, if I'm really honest. It's just a bit too boring for my taste. It's just a bit too meh, a bit too bland. Before I carry on, let me read your comments before I get left behind. London Supercars said, do you have to buy tickets to go? Yeah, for Conqueror of Elegance, Hampton Court, you have to buy tickets. You can actually get them, I think, at the gate tomorrow if you still want to go. So it's tomorrow. No, actually, no, it's not. Tomorrow, I think, is press day, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday as well. So if you can, make it down because it'll be amazing. They got some seriously dope cars there for you guys to see. I think George just said to me, like, I'll be very happy tomorrow. So hopefully that is good news. I've got fingers crossed for one car, so I hope I see that tomorrow. You also said to tomorrow's event. Yes. Sorry, I'm gonna mess up your name so bad. Is it part? Forgive me, man. I'm terrible with names. You said that most luxurious car ever, but have in mind there are Rolls Royces. Exactly. So when you compare the new S-Class to the Rolls Royce, I mean, there's definitely a big difference in terms of, like, I don't want to say luxury because once you look inside the new S-Class, it's like it is pretty luxurious. But for me, like, the luxury done by Rolls-Royce is really luxury in my eyes because the way that it just screams opulence and coolness, right? And luxury. It smells of luxury. I don't get the same kind of feeling from the S-Class though, from my point of view. But then again, look at the price difference. The Ghost starts from 250K. The S-Class is a lot cheaper than that, like way, way cheaper than that. So I guess you got to put the two together and kind of balance it out. So I'd rather have a Rolls-Royce Ghost than have an S-Class. But obviously you pay more for the Ghost. So George just said, yeah, or you could have got media accreditation. So this is the thing. So what you can do with Concours of Elegance Hampton Court is that you can apply for media accreditation. And if they give it to you, then, you know, you have access to all the days at the event, which means tomorrow, Saturday, and also Sunday as well. So maybe you can apply for that next year and see if you get accreditation. Yeah, it's always good to have that. And Danforth said you can get tickets for tomorrow. Yeah, they're £30. So it's not too bad. It's not too expensive. So for anyone who wants to actually forgive me, it's £80. Whoops. Is it £80 for real? That seems a bit steep, man. £80. Oh my gosh. So yeah, £30. Add another 50, you get 80. So there you go. So another £80. God damn. So George, is that for just tomorrow, or does that include all 3 days of the event? Let everyone know. Man, that's it's a bit expensive. No need to have fingers crossed. I have seen evidence of the car. Oh my gosh. All right, George, look. If I turn up tomorrow, right, and it's not there, I swear to God, me and you are gonna have like fisticuffs in it. Poof, poof. So you better make sure that it's there tomorrow before I arrive, okay? All right, let's get back to talking about this S-Class. Actually, let me try and make this work because I want to show you guys this imagery. I don't know why it's not working right now, but I'm gonna try and get it to work. Why is it doing this to me when I go live? Before I went live, everything was fine, right? And the moment I go live, everything goes wrong. That is so weird. Nope, nope, nope. None of these. Nope, that's from yesterday. Definitely not that one either. What is going on here? Why is it only giving me the web feed? I hate technology sometimes. It doesn't work when you want it to work. Okay, I'm gonna try plan Z. I tried everything else. Let me see. If I go to web, and then I can change this to. Does it work? Does it work? Oh, for God's sakes, it doesn't work. Why? Why are you doing this to me right now? Okay, let me try another way. For God's sake, man. Try this. Because I had everything prepared as well. Why are you not working? Okay, here we go. Yoo-hoo! We are in business. Almost. Oh, come on, move. Why is it not? I want to swear, but I can't. Okay, cool. So hopefully you guys can see on the screen as well. All right, this is better. So I made a whole slideshow of everything, right? And it did not want to work for some crazy ass reason. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, it's more what I want to see. So this is the S-Class, isn't it? It's like more visuals of it. But I can't even scroll up. Oh my God, it's getting worse. Oh my days. I have to zoom out again. Why are you doing this to me right now? Okay, move this up. What's that they say about best laid plans? What the hell is going on? You know what? I'm just screw this. This is cheesing me off. Why is the arrow keys not working now? Oh my God. Why is it doing that? Yes, next slide. Doesn't want to work. I don't understand the logic. What the flipping heck is going on? Oh, now he's working. Oh my days. All right, let's okay, this is the S-Class from a different angle. See, it looks terribly ugly from my point of view from here. I'm not really feeling it very much. But apparently everything's new on this one. It comes in 2 flavors. So you get a normal S-Class, but you also get a long wheelbase version as well. The long wheelbase obviously is more luxurious. You got more leg space. You can configure your seats in a very, luxurious kind of way where you can actually you have like space for your legs to stretch out. Where you can lean all the way back and just chill out in the back. So you get that with the long wheelbase, but you don't get that with the standard one. So there you go. Interior. Ha! So my favorite thing about this car is this incredible interior. I mean, damn, just look at it. Look how luxurious this is. This thing, it's even got wood. Look, it's got haptic wood with it as well. Look at how cool that is. This, I'm going to say it right now, right? I think this is probably the best interior that I've seen in any car like ever right now. I mean, look at it. You get this massive 12.9-inch screen that takes care of all your infotainment and all your control systems. Look at how there are no buttons here. Everything is completely controlled by the screen. So it's an OLED screen as well, which means it's better than LCD. Black looks black and white looks white, and everything looks nice and crispy. It's got haptic feedback for the screen, like the haptic wood. So it's very, very nice. You feel everything. And it's amazing. That is a huge screen. It's literally the same size as what you find in the Tesla, I think, if not bigger. But a Tesla's LCD, this one is OLED, the same used on phones these days. It's a high quality screen. And this car has literally got screens everywhere. You got this massive screen right here. You got a screen for the driver. You got screens for the passengers. You got all kinds of airbag configurations as well for both the driver and the passenger. And yeah, there's so much that is good on here. It's crazy, but we'll delve into that a little bit later as we navigate through these technological issues that I'm having right now. Before I carry on, let me read your comments up in here. What you guys saying? What card? Ooh, okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, so many comments, and I missed so many. So yeah, so for tomorrow it's £80 for Concours of Elegance at Hampton Court, and the Millennium is watching, so he's not missing the stream today. So Henry just said, put it on the screen. He said that you will have to capture all the pics for us. Oh no! So I will go on Saturday with the London Concours. Did I read that right? Picks for us. I will be driving with the Alpha crew. Oh my gosh, that would be so sick. On Saturday with the London Concours, it was possible to get tickets for a half day. Really? Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna miss all that, man, because I ain't gonna be there on Saturday. So damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna miss your Alpha crew, the Alphaholics, I presume you're going with. Pratik said, what car do you want to be there tomorrow? There's one car I want to see above everything else. I mean, don't cry. Don't laugh at me, all right? One car I want to see above everything else tomorrow is the Aston Martin 177, because I've never actually seen it in the flesh. And I've been wanting to see this car for so long. And I'm assuming when George says I'm going to be very happy tomorrow, that the 177 is going to be there, because I cannot wait to see that in the flesh. I love that car. It is so freaking cool. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow. But also, obviously, the Speedtail. I saw it 2 years ago in Geneva when it was launched as well. It was amazing. Incredibly elegant looking, beautiful looking. It looks like it was designed by the wind. The way that the shape, the way that everything flows is so sexy, and you sit right in the middle as well, like the McLaren F1, and it's got a crazy low like drag coefficient. It's just like so much tech in that car that I just want to see, like the seamless hinge on the aileron in the back. Basically, most cars with the aeros, they have to hinge it to something else, but in this one, the actual material will actually bend without a hinge. That is cool AF. Can't wait to see that tomorrow. So there's that. And anything else basically going to be a bonus tomorrow. The car I want to see is the 177. That's all I'm saying. Anything else will be a surprise. I actually did want to see the list. I want to turn up and just see everything for myself. Just like, boom, just like that. And for you guys as well. So I'm going to go like live tomorrow morning. I'm going to arrive there around 9:30 tomorrow. And then maybe start streaming straight after that. So if you're up and early, you can watch that tomorrow as well. We got G. Shu. I'm going to call you G, all right? Because I think it's easy. So in my opinion, Mercedes doesn't separate a £20,000 A-Class from a £120,000 S-Class. Yeah. Oh, $120,000 S-Class. Enough. Yeah, especially the exterior. This, I agree with you, because I think if you're going to make a car that's supposed to be like the class leading car, not just in the sector, but in your lineup of cars, it has to look different. It has to stand out as the ultimate car. And I don't get that with Mercedes, because it just seems too watered down. It's too boring. I want more elegance, be more like in your face, because like, yeah, I'm the big dog. Show me that. Don't just sit there and just make it, because like in traffic, you like, not unless you know what you're looking for, you can't really tell the difference. It just looks like any other Mercedes. You can't tell one Mercedes from the next unless you know about your Mercedes. I don't really like that. But I will say the interior is on another freaking level. Look at it. Look at the trim. the finish. And that's before we even talk about the tech in this car. This car has some crazy tech. Like I was saying earlier, this 12-inch OLED screen that even curves. Let me find that curved picture. It looks so cool. I was like, damn, Mercedes. Look at that. Look how curved this screen is. Starts right here on the dash and then curves all the way down into obviously the central console where the gearbox lives. It is just beautiful, and the fact that it's made of OLED is also a plus because it will look good in any light. Everything's gonna be nice and crisp. It's got haptic feedback, so when you touch an icon, you feel what icon is. You get feedback from that, and also better than that, it can detect your finger before you actually press an icon on the screen. So the whole thing is very snappy and ready for you when you're ready. Cool stuff as well. When you look around the ambient lighting inside, like this blue light here, this light here is not just there to ambiently light your ambientness. It's there to actually signal to you if there's danger. For example, if there's a cyclist or a motorcyclist on your blind spot, the light will turn red to let you know, by the way, there's a guy on two wheels next to you, or you're when you're trying to open your door and there's also someone blocking, there's someone there, the color will change. How cool is that? It's little things like that make a big difference. So when it comes to tech, Mercedes are killing it. And I think right now this interior slaps everyone. Audi, go home. Who else? Apart from Audi, who else makes nice interiors? I don't want to say Rolls-Royce because it's kind of a different kind of thing. They're more about keeping things traditional. I mean, it's cool in a different way. But if you love tech, I think Mercedes, this way, they definitely smashed it. The seats on this car are ridiculous, right? Let me see if we can get to another slide. Actually, where's the picture? So, like, for example, on this pic here, you can see all the different screens in this car. Like, got the main screen in the middle, screen behind the driver's steering wheel. You got a screen behind the seats for the passengers. You can even spec another screen, like, between the passengers in the back here as well. It is crazy. Everything is very screeny. It's the most screeny car that I think I've seen recently. So they're getting rid of buttons. They're going all screen, which I think is kind of cool. That's where the world is going. You know, it's 2020. Actually, it's 2020 still. It's we're living in 2020. Screens rule the world, and therefore Mercedes can understand that. Let me get onto your comments before I carry on again. Yeah, so G was right about Mercedes not differentiating enough in terms of design and looks externally from the rest of the cars. They're too lazy. Millennium said, wow, yeah, for real. This is like, look at the stitching in this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Look at it. So much luxury. I can even smell it from here, like through my screen and stuff. That interior is, yeah, for real, man. Is it Patrick? Oh, Patrick. Okay, I'm going to call you Patrick, innit? Patrick. Okay, there we go. So OLED screens have, that's true. So OLED screens have burnout issues, and judging that it will be displaying the same. Yeah, I think I see what you mean, the same image most of the time. It is going to burn out. I think you're right, but I think in the beginning, there was more of a burnout issue than now. I think a lot of the screens are less burnouty than they used to be back in the day. But you are right. OLED screens are not as durable in terms of burnout as LCDs, because LCD, you don't get burnout. I'm guessing Mercedes did a lot of testing to ensure that this version of the OLED screen doesn't actually burn in too much. Hopefully, it will not be a big issue. And hopefully, if it is, it'll be very easy to replace, obviously at a price. But I wish they went with like a mini LED or like micro LED or whatever it is, because it's got the same levels of quality as OLED, but there's no burnout. But then again, it's new tech, it's more expensive, so I guess they went with OLED first, and then I guess the next model will have the mini LED stuff going on. But you're right, Patrick. Like, yeah, I've never owned anything with OLED. I've got an iPhone 11. It's got LCD. So my next phone will probably be OLED. I will see how it goes. I mean, OLEDs look nice and crisp, man. The only thing is, sometimes, especially on Samsung phones, I'm sorry if you use Samsung phones, the colors are too saturated. I hate that. I want things to look kind of like natural, not too crazy colors. I want things to, like when you're editing photos, I want it to look close to real life. not like oversaturated everything. So that's a problem that OLEDs have, apparently. So Max Larson said spaceship. For real, this is like a spaceship for the land. But trust me, there's more. I got more stuff to show you guys about this insane little, I was gonna say little car. It's not little, actually. It's massive, isn't it? So George Danforth said, not a fan of the S-Class. We'll get the, he's a wise man. I'll come to that as well. The S63 instead. Also, how would you spec a 177? Oh, you're killing me out here, man. How would I spec? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't given that much thought. It's like, I don't know what. I'll literally take a 177 in any color because I love that car that much. But I think I once saw one in blue. I think it was at Monterey Car Week 2 years ago. Well, it was a picture. I wasn't actually physically there, but I was like, wow, that looks absolutely amazing. I think I've seen one in British Racing Green as well, like a picture of it. That was kind of cool. A black one would look pretty dope because it's a very big, aggressive looking car with like really nice curves and aggression on it. I think it look really cool in black. So maybe that. Maybe have it in proper Zamunda black. That'd be pretty sick. Oh, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. It's gonna be like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Really, really looking forward to that. S3 AMG. So as George is saying there, so this year they're releasing basically they're releasing the S-Class. Actually, let me just get back to my information here that I've written down. So what's happening is this year all you're getting is the straight 6 engines. So you get 2 petrols and you get 2 diesels as well. So the starting S-Class is the S450, which has a 367 horsepower engine and it will do 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. That's pretty fast for a very heavy car, but I don't know, for a car this big, it needs to have a bigger engine, but more about that later, right? So a S450 gets the 367 horsepower straight 6 engine. It's a petrol engine, by the way. And then an upgrade from that is the S500, which has 435 horsepower, and it will do 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. So a little bit faster than the first car. And the difference between the S450 and the S500 is the fact that the S500 has a mild hybrid system. So obviously when you're driving, you're accelerating quite hard. The electric motor, which has 22 brake horsepower, will kick in to give it a bit more of a push, more of a bump to get you like moving a bit quicker. And when you're cruising around as well, it chips in to obviously save you like fuel and all that stuff. But you don't get it in the 450, you get it in the 500. You also get rear wheel steering, I believe. Is that this one? No, it's not. Actually, that's a spec option. It doesn't come with it. You have to spec for it. That's an added option that you got to add. So you get 2 petrols, you get 2 diesels. So the diesel is the 350D, which has a 200 and I think 68 horsepower engine. It has all-wheel drive system. No, that's not right. All right, here we go. So the S350 comes with a 2-wheel drive option, or you can have it in 4-wheel drive as well. So the S400 has 330 horsepower. It's also a diesel. It has all-wheel drive as standard and 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. Obviously, diesels are a little bit slower, a lot slower than petrol cars. So there you go. So in 2021, but there will be a V8 version of the S-Class. It will be a V8 hybrid. So you're going to have up to 60 miles range in a pure electric mode with a V8 version. But that comes out in 2021. So a long way to go. And also the AMG S63 model comes out in 2021 as well. So looking forward to seeing that. Obviously a V8 twin turbo. That is going to be more like it. It's going to sound pretty dope as well. I hope. I think, yeah, the regular version is just boring. Just get the AMG. That's what I would do if I had to get one of these. But you also get haptic wood. You can spec that actually, or you can have carbon or whatever material that you want. So there you go. Patrick said there is a reason why cars don't use OLED. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, cars don't use OLED. There is no point. There's no point. You ain't going to watch movies on it. As yeah, that's true. But the thing is though, like I think increasingly you're gonna cars are doing more and more things in it. Like you're having more animations on the screen to make things easier for people to understand. For example, the animations for the infotainment system looks so crisp and so delicious with this new screen. I think it's easier to see as well. So there's better contrast. So it's much easier on the eye. So it does have some plus points, but I think the burn-in could be an issue. But again, it might not be because I think OLED has kind of like come along a long way now. So I think they're much more durable now than they used to be. So I'm sure it will be okay. I hope it will be okay anyway. But you're right, not a lot of cars use OLED. I think main reason for that is because OLED is quite expensive. OLED is no cheap tech. So you got to pay the cash money for it. So George said, what if you want your sat nav in Ultra HD though? I think this kind of is Ultra HD, isn't it? Because Ultra HD is 4K, isn't it? So 4K, I'm guessing this is a 12-inch screen. I don't know what the resolutions are, but I guess if you want that, I guess maybe you can spec it. I don't know. Like, just get a big ass TV and just put it on your dash. How about that? Ultra 4K 60-inch TV on your dash. That would do the job. Imagine that. Oh my gosh. I think let's talk about the safety features of this car because there's some pretty insane stuff, right? So this is an added option. So in the back seats of the S-Class, you can spec for a passenger front impact airbag as well. How crazy is that? So they get the same level of protection as the driver, which is absolutely amazing. I also mentioned about the internal lighting system that will warn you of when there's an issue, like if there's someone blocking your view and you're not aware of it. If you're about to change lane and that the car notices that, it will tell you, by the way, there's someone in your blind spot, so don't change lane right now. But more about that again later as well. So many cool features. And also, if you're trying to reverse the car, the blind that covers the rear window will automatically detect that you're looking at your rear window, and it will lower itself to give you better visibility. How cool is that? But there is more. So this car has a system where it can basically drive itself. It's a level 3, like a level of autonomy. What it does is when it's like driving itself, you can it will monitor you to see if you're wide awake or not. Because in case you fall asleep, it's got a camera in there that will detect if you're tired, about to fall asleep or not, and warn you accordingly. I mean, that's like crazy because apparently Mercedes is saying that a lot of people on long journeys lose their lives unnecessarily because they get tired and they fall asleep, and that causes all kinds of accidents. So they're trying to prevent that from happening by using tech that will watch your eye at all times when you're in a car to see if you're drifting off or not, and then adjust course accordingly, which is cool. Every little helps to keep everyone alive and all that stuff, especially on the Autobahn. Can you imagine, like, you're maxing out your S-Class and then for some reason you just start falling asleep in it? The car will save your life. So I like really cool stuff like that. But there's more cool stuff. Like, let me find it. I think I called it safety. So look at this, right? I think this is really, really like epic. So what Mercedes have done, I think Audi did something similar. So when the car detects that you're about to be T-boned by another car, what it will actually do is like it will raise the suspension by 8 whole centimeters. So the idea is to move the occupants away from the doors of the car, because the doors of the car are weaker than the subframe underneath. So it will lift the car like really quickly, like at 8 centimeters above. And then that way, when the car gets T-boned, the energy goes through the subframe instead of going through the door and to the passengers. That's a very, very cool safety feature that I thought was pretty amazing. Audi did it first, but Mercedes one is a lot faster. The lift is so quick that it reacts like instantly like that. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think that's one of the coolest safety features there is in any car. You can literally save all kinds of lives, like for real. So this car's camera is everywhere. It's observing everything around it, so it knows when you're about to have an accident. It even knows like when to stop as well. So if you're driving your car, you forget there's a red light or there's a stop sign, the car will literally scan the road and actually stop the car for you. So it actually prevents you from crashing or potentially causing a massive accident by, I don't know, passing a red light and stuff like that. That I think is freaking amazing. But there's more safety features like this one. Look at this idiot right here, gallivanting and running in front of this S-Class. This thing can detect people, bicycles, objects, and basically react accordingly. It will actually swerve the car for you to avoid hitting someone or like causing an accident. It will swerve in traffic and change lane if it has to avoid an accident. Now that is what you call safety. That is so cool. I was like, yeah, this is literally my favorite thing about the S-Class is how much the different levels of safety it actually has for its passengers. It's incredible, I think. There's more. There's more things. Yeah, look at this one here. So you got this car here about to change lane, or like something happened when you're driving and the brakes were slammed, but the car is still heading to hit the car in front. It will basically take care of that and change direction and change lane to avoid a crash, all just for you without you have to do anything. That's pretty amazing, I think. Okay, before I carry on, let me read your comments in here. So what do you guys think about the safety features? Would that make you want to buy an S-Class? Or are you guys waiting for the S63 instead? Oh my gosh. What else is going on here? Oh, hold on a second. I'm just scrolling. What's happened here? I think I heard someone leave a comment. George just said that if you get your hands on one to review, you should test on the, yeah. You should, oh no, man. You should test on Rokina. You are evil, George. How dare you? Rokina is right there, man. I think she heard you. So next time she sees you, she might have words for you, right? So like, actually, that would be quite funny, isn't it? Like a review, and I try to run Rokina over. Actually, that could be quite hilarious. Maybe I should try that. It's not a bad idea, George. It's actually a very, very good idea. But yeah, man, this car has all kinds of technology in it, and I just find it really fascinating. I love tech, as you guys probably know already. Stuff like this, just stuffed into a car, that looks really boring. It's actually a good thing. So maybe I'll buy this car just because of the tech reasons, not because of the way that it looks and all that stuff. But what else is special about the new S-Class? We're about to find out. Let me just check my notes up in here. So we talked about engine and all that stuff. We kind of talked about safety. What else can I talk about? Let me see. Edit. What's it doing right now? See, I'm trying a new thing for this stream and it's letting me down today. It is not working. Why is that not resizing, for God's sakes? Okay, let me check. So, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. There is more. Let's go to the Mercedes website. Let's see if it works this time. Mercedes. Safari, Mercedes. Okay, we're back. All right, let's find this clip about these heads-up displays in this car because, boy, it's all kinds of cool. Exterior. Let me find it. Scroll. So this grill up in here is just full of sensors and stuff. But of course, sound and music comes from is it a Bymaster speaker system? So you got a little tweeter up in here, and you actually have. Let me find a seat so I can show you guys what I'm about to say. No, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Ah, here we go. Check this out. Look at this heads-up display. Cheaper cars will have like another little screen in the dash that will project like a heads-up display, but Mercedes are better than that. They actually project the graphics, like augmented reality, onto your screen. So when you're using like navigation systems, like here on the screen here, you also have a helping hand on the screen as well. That like basically it tells you when to turn by showing you signals on the screen like these arrows, which is kind of cool. For example, if you're at a road circle or roundabout and you're not sure what exit to take, this graphic will tell you exactly which one to take, which is kind of cool. I think it just makes your whole driving experience a lot easier. Another cool thing as well is in most cars, when you're about to turn left or right using your navigation system, it will say very loudly in the speaker system, turn left or turn right. And it turns out that not a lot of people like this. You can imagine if your driver is driving you because you're very, very wealthy, you're sitting in the back of your S-Class, you don't want to hear the car telling your driver when to turn because it can be very annoying because you got business to think about. You don't want any distractions. You want to sit there peacefully and all that stuff. So what Mercedes have actually done is they've built special speakers in the headrest of the driver that will tell quietly to the driver when to turn without announcing it to everyone in the car. Very, very simple, but very, very cool. Now, when you add all these little bits together, it makes for amazement because I'm definitely liking this heads-up display. That's very, very cool. Loving all these OLED screens up in here. That's very, very cool. I love the fact that there's not a lot of buttons. I want a clean, spacious, open kind of like driving experience. And I think this S-Class has definitely done that. Let's get more images here. There's so much to talk about. Oh, look at how that screen just curves. Oh boy, that is just, it is cool. But let's keep scrolling. Look at these guys. Hopefully that's his girl. You know, that's chilling here, cracking jokes. Hopefully they're cracking jokes. You can spec all kinds of screens, like here in the back as well. All kinds of seat arrangements. Maybe this car is driving itself right now. Actually, I don't think so. I think the driver's driving it. But it's so many cool things. Let me look at these screens in here. Look how many screens there are. And I also like the fact that Mercedes are using all kinds of ethnic people. Like, does that sound right? They're more ethnically diverse in their imagery. It's not just white people in their marketing. You have this girl here who could be from India or from Bangladesh somewhere. It's very, very nice. It shows more of an eclectic mix of people in the world that we live in. That's nice to see that. Not just one-dimensional group of people. So that's kind of cool. But look at this. It's beautiful. Screens here. Obviously, Buyermeister audio system. You got all your controls for your seats in the door here as well. It will control your seats in the back, but also the seats up front as well if you wanted to, which I think is very, very cool. And then in the middle, if it lets me scroll up. Why is it doing this, man? Let me scroll. Okay, let me go back. God, nothing's working today, man. What else? Even look, see what I mean? You got more Asians here. This probably for the Chinese market. I'm not saying they're from China. They could be from Malaysia. They could be from like somewhere in the Orient. But because obviously they have a lot of customers in Asia and especially in China. You know, it's good to show some Asian people as well. I think that works. This is kind of cool. You know, so let's see. Where's Africans at? I want to see someone from Zamunda up in here, man. I'm getting distracted up in here, man. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find more techie stuff because I want to show you guys a slideshow, but the slideshow is not working, so I'm having to go through images on a freaking website instead. So it's not quite what I planned. But yeah, it is what it is. So let's keep scrolling. Where's that image of the... They haven't got the bloody images here, have they? Unfreaking believable. Let me see if I can find it another way. Basically, I want to talk about the headlights in this car because they're quite special in the sense that they have LEDs that are able to, they have like LEDs and mirrors that are able to project images on the road for you. Basically, if it knows that ahead of you there's like a digger digging some stuff on the road, it will actually project an image of a digger on the road to let you know that ahead of you there's an obstacle of a digger. Or if there's a person about to cross the road that you're not aware of, the light will illuminate that person at the same time projecting any image on the road so that you know exactly what's coming up ahead. And that is just amazing, cool tech right there. So you can expect this light in two forms. So one with a 1.3 million like a pixel projection system, or one without with just the LEDs, which is kind of crazy. So you can literally have augmented reality projected on the road as you're driving. I think that is super dope. Very, very cool safety feature right there. George said, if you... Oh, I read that already. So Ahmed VP Ox said, I love you so much. Oh my gosh, man. I love you guys too, man. Oh my gosh. I've never had anyone say that to me on the stream up in here before. Oh my gosh. Oh my, this love all around this evening. Oh man, oh man. I think I can feel the love here as well between these two girls. Look at this. This is... Actually, let's not go there. Let's not go there. That's a whole different thing altogether. So I'm kind of waffling a little bit because my plans are not there. Because I cannot get my slideshow to work. Let me see if I can do another. Let me try something else. Let me try a plan. I've done all my plans. I haven't got any more plans left. Let me get a picture instead because I cannot get this to work. Let me try this. Will that work? Yeah, okay. What I want to do right now is I'm going to go image by image, okay? So I think it's going to work better that way. So let me show you guys this image. And then we just take it from there. Because I can't do it any other way. Maybe I can do the desktop instead. Can that work? Let me try this. Try another way. What is it doing? What is it doing? Okay, if we go to Finder. All right, we got Finder right here. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try something different, man. And then if I do this, will it work on here? Ha! So this is much better than that freaking slideshow trying to do earlier. So let's go back to the screen again, okay? They're calling it the M-Box, the new Mercedes-Benz user experience. I mean, for those of you guys who are very technologically minded, here are some tech specs about this brand new screen. It's a 12.8-inch media display with 1000. Ooh, okay. Okay, it's not quite Ultra HD, but it's very, very close. It's definitely better than a 1080p. Actually, it's not. It's not. It's less than 1080p because 1920 by 1080. But it's almost HD, but it's not quite. But on the screen this small, it doesn't really matter, right? So it's a 12.8-inch OLED screen, and it's got memory bandwidth of 41,790 megabits per second. I mean, does anyone really care about that? I don't. Augmented reality, head-up display. Yeah, we saw that earlier. What's also this natural voice interaction in 27 languages. Interesting. Does it include Swahili? I hope so. 320 gigabyte SSD. Anyone cares about that? I don't know. I don't. 50% more processing power than previous systems. Okay. 27 fewer hard keys compared to previous. Yeah, again, does anyone really care about that? I don't know. Let's move this a little bit. What's up here? Yep, GPU with 691 gigaflops. What does that even mean? Does anybody care? I don't think I do. So, yep, there's that. Can I go to the next image? Oh, cool. So other things this screen can actually do is like you got recognition through like it can recognize your face or your finger. So the idea is this car can recognize different people and also the different settings as well. So if you have your settings in a certain way, when you get in the car, you get your face recognized and your finger recognized as well. It knows exactly to reset everything to your liking. So if your girl also drives your car, she gets in the car, she can have the system recognize her and put everything to her taste as well. That's very, very cool. Obviously, voice recognition, face recognition, fingerprint, and also pin. Man, it's getting more like a phone these days. These cars are getting more like phony. So a lot of tech packed in this little 12.9 inch screen, or 12.8 inch screen even, right here. Let's look at more things. Yep, this exquisite, absolutely insane heads-up display. Let's get rid of this. It tells you exactly turn by turn where to turn with an augmented arrow system on the screen. Even like, I think this is very, very cool. This is very, very cool tech. And I keep saying I can't help it because it's freaking dope. Tells you about your speed as well and all these different road signs and where to turn in a very interactive kind of way, which I think is very, very awesome. Let's go back here. What else is there? I'm going to go through this one by one. This is what I was talking about earlier. So, can I centralize it? Centralize. So this is what I was on about earlier. So, like this projection here on the road is actually done by the headlights to let you know up front right there in the dark is an actual digger in the road. Which is just like, whoa, how dope is that? Coolest headlights ever in any car, in my opinion. What else? I don't want to talk about this. So I guess you want to talk about drivetrain systems. Yes, engine up front, gearbox, 4 wheels, suspension, and 2 exhausts. The end. Oh my gosh. So more safety features with a stereo camera system, which will analyze the road in front of you, behind you, on your sides, up above, and everything. So freaking cool. More safety things. So evasive steering. So if there's someone crossing the road or there's an obstacle, the car will actually automatically evasively steer for you. It helps avoid hitting a potential person, animal, cyclist, or whatever, as you guys can see here. That's quite cool. So we have, I guess, a lady like crossing the road over here. You got a kid on the bike, and I don't know what's going on here. And the car will automatically do the evasive maneuvers for you, which I think is amazing. What else is here? So traffic sign assistance. This is another cool element. So it knows what traffic signs are on the road, and it will like help you accordingly, which I think is also cool. It just makes driving so freaking easy. You don't have to think anymore. The car does everything for you. Dope tech. What's all this? Intelligent drive in the new class. General overview. So you got traffic sign assistance. Yes, we just looked at that. Digital light system, which kind of project imagery, augmented reality onto the road for you. Pre-safe impulse sides. What does that mean? Active steering assist, which we just talked about. Evasive steering assist, we just talked about that as well. Car to X communication, so the car will communicate with GPS systems in the sky so that it knows what road signs are up ahead and all that stuff. Parking package, which is an optional extra with 360 camera. So this car can actually park itself, but you have to remember this option is not legal in every country though. So before you spec it, make sure it's legal in your country, because in some countries you can't actually have autonomous parking for some reason. So yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. What else? Active brake assistance. So imagine you're driving on a highway, the car will automatically brake or accelerate as or when needed just for you, so you don't have to do anything. Congestion emergency braking function. Wow. So driving this in the city is going to be so easy. You know, start, stop, go, and all that stuff is all taken care of for you in the new S-Class. Very, very cool. What's this? active emergency stop assist if the driver no longer reacts. So what happens is this, right? So the S-Class will monitor you as a driver in the car. And when the S-Class thinks that you, the driver, is not responsive, or that you're sleeping or your eyes are closed or whatever, it will literally take care of, stopping for you, obviously doing an emergency stop for you, which is a very, very cool feature in case you're very, very tired on a really long drives and stuff like that. So a lot of really cool stuff. Man, there's so much stuff to go through in here. Gonna be here all day. Yeah, we talked about this. The safety features. I want to go through all that all over again. What else can I talk about that I haven't talked about already? Yep, so this car has something called... no, I'm not on the screen. I don't want that. I want to go back. I want to go back here. Let me find it. So the new X-Class has something called a level 3 autonomous driving, where it will take care of accelerating, braking, steering, and changing lanes all by itself. And again, this feature is not available internationally around the world. Some countries don't allow this, so you gotta check with your country first. You can take your hands off the steering wheel for very, very short periods. Interesting. But again, if it's legal in your country or your authority and all that stuff. Cameras, like I said before, will monitor your eyes to ensure you are awake and focused as well, which is very, very cool. Intelligent park pilot, which is not available in every country, but if it's available in your country, you can use that. Some car parks have like autonomous parking systems that will help your car park itself, but not every car park has this. So you got to check the legality of this in your country, but also in your car park as well, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, what else is to talk about price? So the S-Class starts at 80k here in the UK, and it can go all the way up to 100k with options. And then next year, when the AMG S63 comes out, expect to pay between 140 and 150 grand. This is actually speculation based on current prices, because Mercedes haven't actually released the price for the cars yet. But based on the last model, I'm kind of stipulating how much I think they're going to cost. So I'm guessing 150k for the AMG, and then obviously 80k for the entry level S450, and then 100k with options, and then 150k for the AMG version. So there you go. So we got Cabell back in the house. Does this car have haptic? Hey, Cabell, this car has all kinds of haptic everything. You can actually spec with haptic wood, haptic carbon, haptic leather for real. But also it legit comes with a 12.8-inch haptic screen. Yeah. So the OLED haptic screen that controls everything in your car. So it definitely has haptic everything. But I think haptic wood is still the one though. That's the one to have. That is dope as hell. In the Rolls Royce, of course, as we saw in yesterday's stream. But what else is it to talk about? I think I covered everything else, man. We talked about all that I need to talk about. Engine, power, styling, the interior, that screen, safety features. What else? Yeah, I think I covered everything. So people, I'm going to say goodnight and say thank you very much for tuning in and watching. And Cabell, I guess I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm going to Concours of Elegance at Hampton Court tomorrow to see some amazing cars. And I'm going to go live tomorrow morning around 9:30 or 10 a.m. UK time. And I will be going live throughout the day as well. So stay tuned for that. We got HB tuning up in here. HB said, check out supercar. What? Let me go back here. Check out. Why is it placing it there? I can't see anything on there, for God's sakes. Okay, I'll read it another way. So check out Supercar Betty on YouTube. He's a new car spotter in London and wants to grow. For real, I'll check him out. Will he be at Hampton Court this weekend, like tomorrow? he should go to it because there can be some amazing cars there. I'm going to be there tomorrow morning. So if it's around, tell him to say what's up. So yeah, that's it. And thanks for the heads up, people. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow at Hampton Court for the Concours of Elegance. I cannot wait. It's going to be so sick. So peace out and good night. Sorry about the technical issues. My slideshow didn't work, so I had to kind of like freestyle most of the stream. Damn it. Oh, man.